It's Tuesday morning, which means it's time to check our weekly vendors.
I've just come back from
In the Scholarium, we have Bound, Affix Script, Intellect, and Endurance. Adds Intellect and Endurance buffs, increasing Magicka and Stamina recovery. Bound Focus Script Pull adds a pull. Bound Signature Script Anchorites Potency adds a Consumed Soul Gem to grant ultimate effect. Looks like that's it. Let's head into the Imperial City sewers. We've made our way to the sewers. Let's see what the Telvar merchant has.
This is all according to...
Okay, first up we have Cyrodiil treasure maps. Now, I love Cyrodiil treasure maps. I know a lot of people hate them, but I love them. As someone who doesn't PvP all that often, getting gear from the treasure maps has been a great way to fill in my sticker book. However, at 6,000 Telvar a piece, that would not be efficient for me. Since so many people do hate them, they're fairly cheap at traders. So I enjoy stocking up on Cyrodiil treasure maps either by asking friends or grabbing them off the traders and filling in my sticker book that way. But good map, not a great price. Our scripts, we have Bound Affix Script Mangle, adds Mangle, a debuff reducing max health. Bound Focus Script Poison Damage, adds poison damage. Bound Focus Script Restore Resources, adds resource restoration. And Bound Signature Script Knight's Valor, adds improved use of bash or blocking. Our fragment this week is Fragment of the Winterborn. This is one of, looks like 5 pieces of Silverbolt's Vibrant Yellow skill style. This one drops from the final boss in the dungeon Spindle Clutch 2. Now remember, this is a guaranteed drop and it does drop in normal, but if you don't run dungeons, it's here for 25,000 Telvar. Our first lead is Durini Elegy Loop. This is part of Ring of the Pale Order and drops from the Alakir Desert Delve Cold Rock Diggings. And then our second lead is Reinforced Clasp Anchor. This is part of Shapeshifter's Chain and drops from the Blackwood Public Dungeon Silent Hall from all bosses. Neither one is particularly difficult to get, but they are here for 25,000 Telvar if you need them. And then, of course, we have Necklace and Ring of Potentates and the reactive necklace and ring as well. All right, let's head to Infinite Archive and see what our friend Filer Rule has. And here we are in Infinite Archive.
See this area?
All right, starting with a book, nice handsome book, A Brief History of House Telvanni. This one drops from Infinite Archive, but the eidetic memory is in Tel Dreloth in Telvanni Peninsula. If you're not sure how that works, we have a link below to explain it all. Our treasure map this week is Grotwood, which brings us Green Pact, Ranger's Gate, and Sirabane's Grip, as well as a chance for the leads for Ancestral High Elf boots or maces. I don't think it's worth 2,000 archival fortunes. You can just get it from a guild trader, but it's here if you want it. Okay, our first blueprint is Necrom Bookcase Elegant Filled on PCNA. That's running 18,000 to 50,000 with 9 listings. On EU, there are 4 listings ranging from 15 to 20k. A very nice large bookcase with lots of books, making it look like you used more items in your house than you did. Our scripts, we have Bound Affix Script Enervation, adds Enervation, a debuff reducing critical damage. Bound Focus Script Dispel, adds a Dispel. Bound Focus Script Trauma, adds Healing Absorption effect. And Bound Signature Script Growing Impact, adds enhanced buff and debuff application. Our style page this week is Zon Mask. I pretty much always tell you guys to buy the mask. This one drops out of scale color Peak. The hard mode, despite it being an older DLC dungeon, the hard mode is still no joke. It requires a lot of coordination between players, so I definitely say snag this one. Next up, we have Companion Equipment Jewelry. I don't hate the jewelry here. I usually say don't get companion equipment because you're at the mercy of RNG. It is bound when you buy it this way, and you just might not need that trade on that item. But jewelry, you have a little bit better chance. Because you're not separated out into light, medium, and heavy, jewelry works on any character, regardless of whatever build you have. You have a better chance of getting a jewelry trait that you can use. So if you're going to spend archival fortunes to get companion equipment, I would focus on the jewelry, but that's just me. Our next pattern is Orcish Bull buffed. This one runs 9 to 50k on PCNA with 8 listings. EU has 7 listings ranging from 10 to 45k. Not a bad deal there either. Next, we have the Dwarven Theodolite Chassis. This is cheap on traders compared to 3,000 Archival Fortunes, but the Dwarven Theodolite Chassis is one of 7 pieces of the Dwarven Theodolite Pet that drops out of Nutchulefting Public Dungeon in Vardenfell. They also drop relatively easily, at least the first one per day, so not too bad. Fragment of the Alchemist is one of 5 pieces of Mist Form Violet Purple. In some places, I'm seeing it listed as Lilac Purple. This one drops from Stone Garden off Arcasis, the Mad Alchemist boss. Again, this will be a guaranteed drop, and it does drop in normal. But if you don't feel comfortable going into Stone Garden, the dungeon, then it is here for 5,000 Archival Fortunes. Our first lead is Stone Stamp. This is part of Spore Savant Face Marks and drops from the Deshawn Delve Lady Laurel Shelter, which is one of my favorites. It's really short and very easy to get to the boss. So, not a guaranteed drop. You might have to kill her a few times, but it's a relatively easy delve. Here are the Spore Savant Face Marks. Our second lead is Winter's Pelt Lining. This is part of Fawn's Lark Cladding. This one drops out of the High Isle Delve Whalefall. Again, not super difficult, a little bit more difficult than the Deshawn one, but still doable. Is it worth 5,000 Archival Fortunes? I would maybe try to go in there and kill them a few times, and then maybe snag it here if it doesn't drop easily for you. All right, Malographic Ichor, 10,000 Archival Fortunes. No, just no. This is one of 50 pieces to make the Malographic Mount. These are a guaranteed drop if you do your dailies in Infinite Archive. You would need to do 50 dailies, yes, to get Malographic Ichors, but it is first on the list of your curated drops. So you're going to get your mount first. So I would start there. At 10,000 Archival Fortunes, when you need 50 of them, that makes it really expensive. You're going to be in here for a long time anyway. Just do the dailies. Our third and final pattern is Redoran Bench Fungal Cushion, which ranges 45 to 60k on PCNA with 5 listings. There were several listings on PCEU ranging from 50 to 100k. But here it is. Definitely worth it. And finally, we have Stonefire Ritual Tome, another handsome book. This one drops from Scrivener's Hall, and the eidetic memory is from the Broken Tusk Delve in Shadowfen. And as usual, I do have all of the books on PCNA and PCEU in my guild hall, both of which are listed in house tours if you would like to come read all the books. Just look for the greenhouse. All right, let's run a couple arcs of Infinite Archive and see what gear is dropping. So let's start in the Scholarium.
Have you scribed that?
I didn't just do that. You ate both of them. Sparky, you greedy, greedy goat. Okay. What is that? Lady Thorn. What? Miss Thorn? Okay, we're good. We just ran some Infinite Archive, and it looks like this week we have gear dropping from Grotwood. That includes Green Pact, Ranger's Gate, and Searbane's Grip, as well as from Western Skyrim, which includes Eternal Vigor, Venomous Smite, and Winter's Respite. That's going to do it for this week. We'll see you in the next one.